He might need some muscle.
Yep.
What do I do? What do I do? Oh, this doesn't do much for my outfit.
Jarrell, this is Mariah. Mariah, right? Okay.
Hi, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Her look like me.
Yes. Definitely. This is wait. You said this Tamara's daughter. No, Tamara's Mariah's mom.
Exactly.
Alright, we gonna take that because she.
Right. I said to her face. They don't think about Tamara. I'm live. Tamara, I said Jarrell's scared.
It looks good.
She ain't watching no way. She had to.
She's watching. She's watching, just so you know.
Oh, cause you here.
Thank you. I was sure looking for some type of paper. Do I get one?
Yes, you'll get one.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Charmaine? I heard you had a great event last night. Oh, my chest.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. I know I'm tweaking these days. And then I bought a blood pressure monitor for the house, and I think that was a bad idea.
30 seconds, man. 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've got the victory, and I have it because of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. When he died on that cross, he gave us all victory. When he rose again, this your main man, Action Jackson, on this, I almost said this fantastic Friday, but on my favorite day of the week, it is Thursday. You know, when you take a day off, it throws your days off. But you know what? Tamara Fair is not on the air because she was in the air. She's out of town, but she is surely missed today. But filling in for her to take away some of that missing her is her fabulous daughter. I was finna flip flop that, but I did it wrong.
It's okay.
It's none other than Mariah Modi Fair.
Hey, I sound like her, so we're good there.
So are you Modi or Mariah?
I'll be Mariah today.
You'll be Mariah today. Okay, well, listen, it's Mariah, the owner of Soulful Chicago. She'll be filling in. It's an hour of hot topics. Of course, I know Modi is coming with Mariah is coming
Either
with.
one. We go with both.
We're going to go with Modi.
Okay.
That's your radio name. We're going to go with Modi. So Modi's coming with the Modi Minute.
Yeah, oh, I like that.
Yeah,
yes.
We're going to do the Modi Minute. And listen, we just going to have a great day today. We're going to give you some updates. I'm going to give you an update on my health because now
yes.
I'm if you didn't know, I'm a hypochondriac. If I feel one ailment, I think I'm dying. But then to get a real prognosis from a doctor has really messed with my mind. But we'll talk about that when we get back. Listen, don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Hey guys, it's Tamara.
Question of the day. Turn that down some. What do you do when your stress or your anxiety is high? What do you do? How do you escape that?
I actually have a really good response to that. I used to be really upset. You know me. I used to be really upset really quick, and I would allow my emotions to just take over. So now what I do is I take 3 seconds, I close my eyes, and I just breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
And then I look at the situation and I say, do I need to stress over this? Do I need to attack it? Do I need to is it relevant? Then I'm able to go forward.
So you just take a break.
I have to take a break. Otherwise it's up.
Jarrell, you shaking your head. What you do?
I try to like.
I'm very
My
interested.
go-to is always the basketball court in the gym, right?
Okay.
So it's always like go to the environment, go to your safe place, right? But then it's like if you need somebody to talk to, bro, I always got my dad that's like the voice of reason. My dad that taught me off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A few times type stuff, you know?
Well, that's good to have somebody.
Charmaine says she plays
Spade games
spades.
on
I
my
like
phone.
that.
Okay.
It's something to take your mind off of it, right?
Right.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
like
play
that.
some songs.
Oh yeah.
Music.
I always have my headphones in. That's the thing, right? You put on the wrong song and it make it worse. You make, boy, let me tell you.
Oh, that's true.
Man,
That's true.
I didn't get into some stuff because the wrong song came on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's true. Like when people are sad and they put on sad music so they can be sadder.
It can make them sadder. Yes.
You don't make me sad. I listen to music that like in that moment.
So you got your playlist set versus listening to random Spotify
I
songs.
got so this is coming next
Boy,
in the
come
room.
on, bro.
I'm supposed to read all of this?
We don't have to. We
Oh,
gonna.
okay.
You could do in the raw could be your Modi minute.
Oh, okay. Whew.
I can leave with the stories and then you just converse with me. I
Okay.
got you. I don't know. I'm not usually anxious or
No?
You know what I realized? Now I'll get a little. I mean, I guess I get a. I don't really get anxious. I can't think so
I like
now.
that.
Not seriously where I can't shake it off, but hearing I have high blood pressure I haven't been able to shake it
Mm-hmm.
like normally when I can. If I'm going through something, I trust God, believe, and then that's the thing. I do trust God that I'm gonna be okay, but it's like, oh. Every 5 minutes, like, is that my chest hurting? Am I about to have a stroke? Am I going to have a heart attack? Oh, and I can't hear that good driving in. And I'm like, this hearing loss a side effect. I'm like, oh, God, I'm just. So.
You know what?
Anytime I had a headache.
Brain surgery.
I
Wow.
forgot about
My
that.
freshman year of college, yeah, I had it too.
Is that called trauma?
Huh?
Think that's called trauma?
Like PTSD?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it could be. Post-traumatic stress
I ain't
disorder.
never had no health problems, bro, but I done got caught in some jams before, bro. And now, like, if I feel something like that about to happen, bro, I get the same feeling. Like,
No, that's
it's just the-
PTSD.
It's just the
PTSD.
next
that's
time.
PTSD.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? And it just sounds like the same thing, bro.
Yeah. Definitely. But you've gotten better.
yeah, because once you get further removed from it, it starts.
So, Modi, this is what you do.
You got 1 minute.
Whatever you want to talk about in 1 minute. When you hit an intro, you just come in and talk your Modi minute.
Okay.
Saying for today's in the raw, we're gonna do a Modi minute.
Okay. Okay.
The Modi motivational minute.
Okay. I'm going to talk about soulful.
Okay. Well, would you like me to introduce it, or you good with
I got
that?
it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can introduce it.
0906. No, her intro come. You just rock.
okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
flow with you.
Okay.
What's up, Val Harrington, Letitia Strahan, DJ Bilo?
Oh, DJ, what's up?
Hey, my people.
Hello, my best friend. I love you too.
Effective kindergarten
him.
classroom management. Strategies for success. This ain't just any book. It's your roadmap to running a tight ship while keeping the vibe fun and inclusive. Say bye-bye to those chaos-filled days and hello to smooth sailing with my tried and true tips. Let's empower our little ones together. Grab your
Justin,
copy
don't
now
forget that
and let's
paper.
make magic in the classroom.
We're in the raw with Tamara Fair on the Brunch Bunch.
Ooh, I could never do in the raw like her, so I'm gonna change it to Modi Minute. In
Go
this
ahead.
Modi Minute, I would like to shout out my soulful team. I think that the idea of having a great team really perpetuates and allows your business to flourish. My business partner, Christina Baca, whatever I lack, she picks up. If I'm ever down, she's up. If I'm up, she's down. Everybody at Soulful is more than what I could have imagined. Before the break, we were speaking about what do you do when you're stressed or like, when you need to calm down. Every Thursday, Soulful has a jam session, and it is a lot of different instruments from the community. We have saxophone players, we have guitar players, we have all different instruments, and they just come, they jam, they rock out, and it's like a release. It's a release. And I brought up Christina because that was one of her ideas, and she brought it to fruition. And it's just like Soulful was my heart, but once I released it, to other people, you know, they were able to come in and create other beautiful moments. And so now other people can come in, they can relax, they can, you know, have some coffee and just have their moment, you know, have their relaxing moment.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Believers, you know what we're gonna do today, since it's Mariah and I, Modi and I, we're gonna take some callers. So what we do, if you don't follow us on social media, we do behind the scenes questions and conversations. And so the question of the day was, what do you do when you're anxious, when your anxiety is high or you're a little stressed? What are some of your coping mechanisms, right? Of course, I know we all pray and we go to, but there has to be some other things. You know what I did this morning? And shout out to Apple, which don't need a shout out, but everybody got an iPhone. But Apple has included some great tools and apps in their new iOS system. So there's an app called Calm.
Yes.
That it popped up. I tapped on it, and for 3 minutes, it kind of walked me through meditating. And for 3 minutes, just close your eyes and inhale, exhale, forget the thoughts and think. And you know what? I actually did feel better after those 3 minutes.
That's great.
Now, 5 minutes later, I was back to a little anxious.
But that same app on your Apple Watch, you can connect it to where if you're like high energy, it'll tell you to calm down.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. So I had bought this Apple Watch about a month and a half ago. Never even put it on, and then after I found out I was having some blood pressure issues, I threw it on. Went to the gym, got my steps in. Well, shout out, I did 7,800 steps yesterday.
Okay, period.
I ain't playing with this joint. And so the watch has some tools too. So it monitors your BPM, your breathing. It's just so dope. But what do you do? Call 855-999-1390. Let us know, what do you do when your anxiety is up, you're a little stressed out. What are some of your coping mechanisms that you do to help get it together? And Justice, Charmaine says she plays her spades game on her phone. So some people play games, you know. Jarrell said he goes to the gym, basketball. Now,
distraction.
A distraction. So you know what? I think, and I said to Mariah off air, I don't really get anxious. I'm not really a stressful person, right? And in all that we've been through in 2 years, people would have thought that I would have lost it by now. But I've been able to cope. But now that I think about it, one of the great things that helped me cope is gospel music.
Okay.
And I listen to a lot of gospel music. So even on the way in today, when I was having that one little moment, song came on, God told me to tell you, it's gonna be all right. And so
relax.
that, and it kind of reminded me, and I was able to relax. So we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name?
This is Della,
Queen Della, how you doing? What do you do when your anxiety is high, you're a little stressed? What are some things that you do?
I go with the scriptures.
Okay, the scriptures.
The Bible, it don't matter what scripture it is. I just don't get it inside reading.
That's good. You know what? I like that.
I get relaxed. I just got about the stress to try to attack me, the anxiety and everything. It just leaves. I get to get the understanding about what Jesus wants us to have an understanding with. Get involved in the beginning of new. When you change your life over to Him, we constantly got to pick up our cross.
That's right.
I read my script, then I sing.
Okay.
That's a great one.
I love it. Well, thank you, Queen Della, for calling in. Thank you for listening to the Brunch Bunch. All right. We love you too. We love you too. All right. Listen, we got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and how do you deal with anxiety or stress?
My name is Evangelist Brown.
Oh, hey, Evangelist Brown.
Oh, bless you. First, it's important to know who has your back. God has your back. Then it's important to know that prayer will fix it every time.
Yes.
And then when you come out of prayer, he said, come
Mm.
Then make your request known unto God. So
Yeah.
you have to pray, and praise your way out.
Pray and praise.
And praise your way out. But the foundation is faith. The word say, if you can only believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. So then another scripture says, faith without works is dead. You have to call those things that be not as though they were.
That's right. That's right.
You have to. You have to. Only peace you can get, it comes from God. Peace that surpasses all understanding. That's why they say, take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there.
Yes.
And don't pick them back up. So we walk by faith and not by sight. But music is soothing to the soul. Get a melody in your heart. After you get that melody in your heart, it's going to spring forth joy in your spirit. And then after the joy, you'll find yourself praising your way out of your situation, praising your way out of depression, opposition, trials, and tribulations. I know.
I love it. I love it.
I've been on the battlefield for 43 years, and I'm going to be 68.
Ooh,
Amen.
And I have 5 kids in my home at 68 from various ages, and I got 2 that's special needs. Now the last one, he going on 12. He just got diagnosed with OCD. He washes his hands 5 times. He got to do everything in 3.
Wow.
Everything he do, he got to come in and out the room 3 times, count 3 times before he come in the room. He hit the light switch 3 times, and I'm 68. Don't tell me what God can't do.
Yeah. Well, listen, Evangelist Brown, you know what? You have encouraged me today. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for listening to the Brunch Bunch.
Yes, I listen to it all the time. I just don't call in as much as I used to.
I love it.
I diligently follow you all. I do listen in. Yes, I do.
Thank you.
I said, let me get on there because my people on there.
Yes.
What they got to say today.
I know that's right.
That's right. Well, we love you, Evangelist Brown.
I pray y'all blessings overtake y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I pray that God bless you with the desires of your heart.
That part.
And tell that young lady that God say he's going to create a new thing, and it shall spring forth in her life. Tell her, go on about her business. Don't hesitate. Whatever gift God gave her, tell her, I say it stretch out, and he's going to multiply it.
I receive
amen,
that
amen. Well, listen,
that
thank you, Evangelist Brown. Listen, believers, that was Evangelist Brown.
Don't you worry and be happy and lighten your load. Sometimes you undertake too much on your plate. You only one person, okay? You ain't Superman.
Tell him.
You ain't no bionic man. You ain't made out of metal.
That's right. You know what? I received that word, Evangelist Brown.
Slow down. Cut some of that activity out. Cut some of it out. Yeah.
Listen.
Go in and hibernate. You go in somewhere and hibernate and meditate on God. That's what you do.
And you know what? I'm taking your advice. I promise you.
Do that. Because see, you people orientated. You outgoing. And you said you wanted to be a millionaire 10 years ago. And you already a millionaire. You have unseen riches. You already a millionaire, okay? So don't worry about no money, no finance. Drop all that. Drop that stuff, okay?
I hear you, Evangelist Brown. I appreciate you. Listen, Mariah wants to reach out to Evangelist Brown, so we're going to reach out and connect. Listen, that was some good. Listen, thank you, callers, for calling in. It went a little longer than we wanted, but you know what? It was meant to be.
You need people like that. When you're down on your faith, you need people like that.
You know what Evangelist Brown said? I ain't no superhero. I ain't no bionic man. I can't be
take it off your
everything for everybody. I got to take some stuff off my plate. But I do want to just drop. And sometimes we know what to do, and we know who to seek. But the enemy will allow the anxiety and the stress to overtake you, and you'll forget. But like Queen Della and Evangelist Brown said, the Bible is right and somebody's wrong. All you have to do is go to the word. Philippians said, don't be anxious about anything, But in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Listen, cast your cares on him because he cares for you, and be ye steadfast, unmovable, and always abounding in the word of God. It's Throwback Thursday, Florida Mass Choir, be ye steadfast, right here on the Brunch Bunch. Yes, it does. It's okay.
I misread it.
Right here. I was looking at the messages to make sure.
Move it.
You got her number? You got her number? I do want to call her.
Jarrell.
You got her number?
Who's her?
The last caller.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
He said, who's her?
So I'm like, you all right over there? You getting a little anxious?
Too much on my mind, bro.
Take some of that stuff off your plate.
I
What?
was just telling somebody, I've never seen you angry. I've never seen you mad. I've never seen anything like that. So that's when you get like a diagnosis like that, that means to like call, like tune into you.
Yep.
You know, like.
Well, not
maybe not that, because that's a release, but you put it onto somebody else. And now they got a release.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. No, I would never go off on anybody or get. But you know what? It is tuning. Yeah, when I tell you about.
With my mom.
You would have been like, if that was somebody else, I would.
You gotta love her. You just got to. What's next?
I'm gonna do a news story.
Which one?
I don't know yet. That was sweet and nice, and it was a confirmation. You know, in this dispensation that we're living in, prophets only confirm what God has already told you. And I promise you, God told me to slow down, take a break. I need to recalibrate. Just like we reset a phone when it ain't acting right, we got to reset our bodies and our minds. There you go, Mom.
Okay, thank you.
And I was saying, if I didn't have that event tonight,
What event?
I've had a host of a gala.
Where at? You are Mr.
Oregon
Gala.
Manufacturing, right?
You be at the gala.
I was Mr. Funeral for a long time, so I'm glad I've been upgraded to.
I'm glad it's not that.
Yeah, because I was getting tired of emceeing funerals.
Yeah, no. But it's your energy. People want you wherever. You know, I can see somebody calling you for a funeral, but that can be heavy.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going out of town. I'm gonna drive to Michigan, get in the cabin and relax. But Saturday I got something to do. I'm like, Lord Jesus. So I'm clearing this schedule.
But how do you like? How do you
secure your brand's future today?
You know what?
773-455.
I don't. I realize. I do move. Which I just told your mother. I'm gonna have to probably get back. We used to take one day off for pre-record a day. I'm like, we're gonna have to either do that or alternate off days because I don't get a day off. Because you think I'm booked every weekend and I work. I go to church, but I work in church, so my Sundays are full of church.
Yeah.
So I don't have a day to just
be yourself.
Just do whatever.
Well, you gotta come up with one for sure.
I definitely am.
It'll take you out.
Because I'm like these two babies. Woo!
Yeah. Do you feel guilty for wanting to take a break?
No.
No? Okay. You do? Yeah.
And a game plan to start
a lot.
your credit. Call
Yeah.
872-319.
See, there's people like that that tell you don't need a break.
Only time I felt bad, like your mama, like the show, if I say I want to get off,
yeah.
Tammy will be like,
well, because y'all chemistry together. I mean, she could do it by herself. You could do it by yourself.
But I'm just saying, I don't forget what Tammy but I need a day.
If she needed a day, you know she'd take it.
I know.
So.
2 or 3. And tell me the day before, like, I'll be there later next 2 days.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay.
I'm not coming.
Or you just need a free assessment of your
somebody said rest this weekend.
So you can be prepared.
But that's the thing. What does rest look like? Because some people think rest is sleep, and that might be.
Well, that's what your mom would say. Like, well, you was off. You got rest. just because I was off those weeks not being here,
That
I
don't
was
mean
working even harder,
yeah.
worrying about other stuff, doing other stuff. Rest is not picking the phone up, just relaxing, doing whatever you want to do without pressure.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's this book. I'm gonna give it to
That
you.
Tina said Mariah sound just like
I
Tamara.
see. I said that. I said it. Nobody can tell the difference when we on the phone. They just start talking.
Because the lady was like, I love you, Tamara.
Love you too, boo.
Is ever vigilant, providing top-notch monitoring for burglary, fire, carbon monoxide, and medical emergencies.
We're going to talk about Trump.
All industry standards. With Secure Home and Automation, they have the power to customize your security solution.
He is not playing. He out the gate. He say, nope, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that.
Secure Home and Automation be a part of your story.
So you talk about this and then we'll like go back.
Yeah, I'll go through the story then.
So go ahead and call
We'll do dialogue.
866-447-3344. That's 866-447-3344. Call today and make
Londa
a
said
wise
rest is
choice to
relaxing
secure
your mind.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Saturday event, they said it's for me to kind of relax. Not host nothing, just sit there. They gonna honor me, and we gonna have a good time. So that should be.
3344. Stacy
Y'all
Chauncey,
know, right?
866-447-3344. Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
So what's going on is, I'm like, why do I still hear music? What's going on is Donald Trump, and don't snatch Justice, Donald Trump, yes, I'm giving y'all everything raw on this radio. Because our Gen Z boy is rough, but I love him. Donald Trump has tapped longtime ally Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, prompting concern and disdain among lawmakers and social media users on both sides of the aisle. Gaetz is a former congressman from Florida until he resigned from the House on Wednesday following Trump's announcement. The president-elect's nomination of Gaetz comes after, get this, the 42-year-old and his associates were at the center of a sex trafficking investigation carried out by current Attorney General Merrick Garland. Now, Gaetz was ultimately never charged with a crime, but remained the subject of a House Ethics Committee investigation regarding, among other claims, allegations of sexual misconduct. However, the committee's investigation is now over following Gaetz's resignation, which Speaker of the House Mike Johnson said was effective immediately. Now, make sure you're listening. I said Matt Gaetz and his associates were at the center of a sex trafficking investigation carried out by the current Attorney General, and Trump has announced that he is tapping him to be the next Attorney General. Now, some reports indicate Gaetz's resignation came just 2 days before the House Ethics Committee was set to release a highly damaging report regarding their probe. And I quote, "He is a champion for the Constitution and the rule of law," Trump wrote in his announcement. Matt will root out the systemic corruption at the DOJ and return the department to its true mission of fighting crime and upholding our democracy and Constitution, end quote. Now, billionaire Elon Musk, a Trump loyalist and co-chair of the president-elect's new Department of Government Efficiency, yes, Donald Trump is starting a new department, Government Efficiency, appeared to celebrate the news on X, formerly Twitter, and I quote, "The hammer of justice is coming," end quote. Senator Peter Welch, a Vermont Democrat, told The Independent the announcement released Wednesday afternoon sounded like a headline in a satire publication that was in The Onion, end quote, Welch said, which The Onion just purchased. The Onion is Chicago-based, and they just purchased Alex Jones' InfoWars. We'll talk about that later. Now, some speculated that Gaetz was put in the post to wreak vengeance on Trump's so-called enemy. The Wall Street Journal editorial board wrote on Wednesday that Gaetz, as AG, would undermine confidence in the law, warning he is a nominee for those who want the law used for political revenge. Jarrell shaking his head. Don't. It won't end well, I'll tell you that. Now, Ty Cobb, a former Trump White House lawyer, told Politico There's no conceivable justification for nominating somebody this smarmy, a word I've never heard. Mariah, you're an English major.
I've never heard of it either.
Smarmy, SMARMY. Look that up, believe it. And it's offensive for a position of such significance in this democracy, other than to have a puppet and somebody who, as Getz has demonstrated, will do anything Trump asks. I'm just flabbergasted, but
How do you relax when stuff like this is going on?
that is a right. That is a great question, which brings me to I did tell Felicia maybe my blood pressure went up last week because of the election. We didn't think of that.
It's the words they use is very not demure.
Not demure, right? Listen, this man was about to have a report released on him from an investigation of sexual misconduct, allegations of sexual misconduct, and allegations of sex trafficking. He quit because 2 days later the report would have came out, but quitting closed the case because it wasn't a civil case. It was a case in the House committee. It's just weird. It's just weird.
That's a good word.
It's really weird.
It's something.
But I don't know.
It's disheartening, honestly, because it really just lets you know that they have different rules for themselves. Someone in the comments said if Obama did anything like this, they'd lose their mind. It's different for us.
Would definitely lose their mind. No, the country will be up in smoke.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like a slap in the face to democracy, right? And I'm wondering, is he doing this because of old age? Let's go there first. You know, I'm going to put that joke out there because they did talk about Joe Biden was too old to govern.
A little bit.
And they forced him to step down. But maybe Trump is the same. Maybe we need to be having that conversation that maybe he should not assume the office because he's so old and he's not using his cognitive abilities. And he has put alleged pedophile, sex trafficker in office of power,
as the
judicial
attorney general.
power.
As the attorney general, how is he going to defend or It's not fair. That's the least that we can say.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he's old. I don't think that he's not cognitive. I think that he thinks that he's doing the best for him and his supporters.
I think so too, and I think he's trying to prove a point.
I think so.
Not guilty until proven guilty, right? And I think so. Now he's saying, just like I was a political prisoner, right? This guy too, so we're gonna give him another chance.
They better keep the same energy when people of color are in situations like this.
Yep, that's the only way I can make it make sense to why he would choose him is to prove a point. That you know, he's vindicating people for themselves. So they better not get mad when Joe Biden pardoned Hunter Biden.
Okay.
Which I hope that President Biden does, because if I was the president and my son got in trouble, I'm going to use that presidential power to pardon him. And since Joe Biden is going out and Trump is doing all this crazy stuff, now I wish it was a way to him. You know what? We got to pray because we got a Republican president, Republican Congress,
House and Senate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think that, like you
said,
Supreme
Court.
We're going to be okay.
Yeah, we're going to be okay.
We're going to be okay. I think for a second, though, I would like to applaud Biden for doing a peaceful transition that he was not allowed.
40, yeah.
He was not allowed that.
That was so funny to me to see that. So if you don't know, yesterday, President-elect Trump went to the White House again to visit President Biden to meet to start the transition of power. Yeah. 4 years ago, Donald Trump would not allow that to happen with Biden. And he's watching that press conference, I just couldn't stop laughing. Because Trump was like, yeah, this is going to be the most peaceful transfer of power that ever happened. And I'm like, no, it's happened every other time except you.
Except you. Yeah, yeah. So when Kamala said we will engage in a peaceful transition, I was like, oh, thank you. Okay. You know.
We always turn the other cheek. I say January 6th, go to the cap. No,
No, don't do
please
that. Don't do that.
All right.
No.
I can hear that. Action Jackson started
Exactly. He said.
and Trump ain't gonna give me no pardon like he's gonna do.
Oh no, absolutely
those
not.
January
No,
6th.
No, he's not. I think the best thing that we can do is regulate our emotions. You know, regulate the people that are around us, keep us really calm. But wherever you have power, wherever you have a platform, make sure you speak on it, because although the Republicans are taking over, we still have to make sure we're doing our job on the ground. They don't rule everything.
That's true. That's true. Mariah, you know, they say you sound like your mother. I don't hear it. But you have an amazing voice like your mother, if not better.
Amen.
You know? But I'm glad that you're filling in. It's a voice of reason.
Yes.
And as a young lady, to be politically engaged and understand what's happening is very exciting.
Yes.
And so I hope that more people are paying attention, because in 2 years, we don't have to wait 4 years. 2 years, we can flip the house back. We got some elections to do. We need the right people running. And then 2 years after that, we'll go back to vote for the next president. Of course, we can all breathe because Trump will not be able to run again.
Yeah, but we have to be proactive. There's so many people that are not voting, that are acting as if these issues don't concern them, they don't pertain to them, and they're just uneducated and passionately wrong about the things that they're speaking on.
That's it. Well, listen, we're not wrong in this studio to talk about it, because all we want to do is update you on the news that you can use, and it's our aim to send you back better than you came. And you know what? Because there is a red president, he's really orange. I mean, a Republican president, and there's a Republican Senate and House. You know what? They may fail, but I know someone who won't fail, and that's none other than God. Listen, it's Reverend Clay Evans. He won't fail right here on the Brunch Bunch.
And they be so wrong and passionate. It's just like, be quiet, please. Be quiet. That was great.
That was.
Yeah. But you know what I realized at Soulful? A lot of people don't do their own research because the words that they use, they don't understand. They don't know what they mean, and so they feel defeated, and they just like, whatever. I'm going to get my information from TikTok or Instagram, which is also wrong.
That's true.
That's it, the buzzwords. That ain't right.
I'll never forgive the right for how they just hijacked woke. I'm mad.
Oh my God. Oh my God. My mom told somebody I was woke, and I said, don't say that. Don't say that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What are we talking about next?
I'm about to look, because I don't want to. I want to lighten the conversation.
Oh, I would love to. Our membership, maybe.
Okay.
Ask me what we're doing at Soulful. God is above. Oh, somebody said no tambourine. Y'all have the tambourine.
Turn it up some, Joel. Thank you, Zoe. I forgot. See?
Period.
Now your mama bought me the tambourine and hate for me to pull it out. Now what y'all talking about over here?
It's a scam. Wokeness is a scam. What they turned it into is a scam. Yeah, we actually got a couple things going on. So if you want to, whatever, I'm gonna follow your lead.
I think Desiree Rogers. You know who that is? Black woman used to be married to John Rogers.
I heard John Rogers.
Right, his ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
But she's CEO of one of the large like black beauty brands. I can't remember what's the name of
She
it.
coming?
She won't do.
Oh. You're so funny, Marcel. Fashion fair. Oh. It's called fashion fair.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was saying me fashion fair.
You know, and the funny thing is, we live. I forget.
Oh.
But this is the time when I say, do I go for my self-care?
2, 1.
He won't fail. I'm so excited that I serve a God that sits high and looks low and looks beyond my faults and see all my needs, because even when I'm not good, he is still good. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm probably posted in the studio with
Modi.
Listen, I do have a story that I want to talk about because I watched it live. And for those of you who know, I love The View.
Okay.
Only because I love Whoopi Goldberg. And one day, I'm saying it right here on the Brunch Bunch, I'm going to be at the table on The View, and I'm going to be sitting, chilling with Whoopi. So yesterday was Whoopi Goldberg's birthday. And shout out, happy birthday, Whoopi. She turned 69. And my other favorite entertainer, Jimmy Kimmel, because one day I'm going to have a late night talk show, too. And Jimmy, they share birthdays. So it wasn't such a happy birthday for actress Whoopi Goldberg. While celebrating her 69th birthday on The View, Whoopi and her co-host took some time to enjoy some fabulous mini cakes. Everything was turning out to be a perfect moment for the Hollywood icon until she dropped a bomb live on air. The cakes in question were Charlotte Russe desserts, which Goldberg revealed were her mother's favorites growing up. But on a not-so-sweet note, she added, the cakes almost didn't make it to the show for a polarizing reason. Now, I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings, and the place that made these refused to make them for me, Goldberg said on the show. Now, to be expected, the co-host and the audience reacted in shock and confusion. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, Goldberg continued, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. Now, although Goldberg says she tried to place the order herself and was denied, a week later, someone else saved the day, placing the same exact order and bringing them in for her special day. But Goldberg had an interesting theory about why she was denied in the first place. And I quote, it can't be because I'm a woman, she said. Perhaps they did not like my politics. If you watch The View, you know the EGOT winner does not hold her tongue for anyone, and because of it, she often gets backlash. She's been highly critical of former president, who she says she will not say his name, so she never says his name, Voldemort, no, Donald Trump, which led him to call her, and our former president, our president-elect called her filthy, dirty, and disgusting, end quotes. According to her, the Staten Island bakery in charge of the order couldn't take it. And I quote, but that's okay, Goldberg continued, because you know what? Listen, this is my mother's celebration. Pick these up and celebrate with me and my mom. Thank you, everyone, for celebrating my birthday today. Although she chose not to name the bakery, that didn't stop the owner of Holterman's Bakery, Jill Holterman, from setting the record straight. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Holterman said, and I quote, it was not because of political affiliations, but because we were having trouble with our boilers. I said to Whoopi, I can't do it right now, she continued. We have so many things going on with my boiler because the building is from 1930. So when she called me, I had no idea if we could be baking everything. Regardless of the issue, the good thing is all 50 of the cakes were made to The View to Whoopi Goldberg. But that sounds like a big fat lie to me. What you think, Modi?
I think.
I'm about to say, here go why your mama say you was
right. Well, I mean, I think that is sad and, disheartening, but we know how America is. America's been the same way. So when we continue to expect different, that's when we hurt our own feelings. That's why we have more black and brown businesses, because we sick of that. Nobody want to deal with that.
Yeah. So I was watching it live, and so when I saw her say it, all of the co-hosts took them cupcakes. And I was about to
I
put
know
them
that's
down,
right.
and she said, "No, eat them, eat them, eat them."
Mm-mm.
And one of them spit hers out. Tina said, "I missed that one."
That's what
Um,
I would have done too.
but I love what, because she like, look, regardless of how they feel, I got the cupcakes. These were my mother's favorite. I'm celebrating my mother. I'm assuming on her birthday she celebrates her mother because her mother gave birth to her, and her mother has passed away. So you
I
know,
hate that.
I guess, and I hate, that's what I hated the most. She was trying to do something to honor her mother, and then you tell her, no, we don't have it, but then somebody else go get it. So shame on you, Holterman's Bakery.
Yeah, shame. Shame on them.
Now we need to find a black baker to make those same exact cupcakes, and we'll just start getting them from them. We got to start supporting.
Oh, Kilwins. Kilwins makes cupcakes and cakes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Shout out to Jackie Jackson and
Yeah.
Kilwin. We have to start supporting our own, like Soulful.
Period.
And Soulful has some great things going on. Let's talk about it.
Always. Like I said, today is our jam session. It's free. It's from 7 to 10. Come jam out, rock out. But as I said the last time I was here, we are transitioning into members only. And right now we have a resident member who has taken over our cafe. She does healthy chlorophyll shots, turmeric shots, ginger shots. She has a jasmine rice with some chicken. Everything that she makes is just from the soul. You can just tell she loves what she does. It brings a nice fragrance to the space. We're doing big things popping at Soulful, and we accept everyone. We don't tolerate disrespect, but we accept everyone.
That's right. I love it. You know what? Soulful is an amazing place. It's located at 1508 West
18th Street.
in the Great Pilsen neighborhood. And, I'm all about members only. Shout out to the Dream Center. That's what we built our premise on.
Yes.
Members supported. And if you are looking for a location to join and just go and relax and reset, you should go and check out Soulful Chicago.
Yes, and also to come and have conversations like this. We're a non-judgmental zone. We're a very safe space for you to just reflect, relax, and hear your thoughts.
Yes.
Your emotions.
Well, I am excited. Well, listen, you know what? We are so dope.
Yes, we are.
And I said that because I don't know what Justice is over here whispering in my ear.
He's holding it down. He's holding it down.
I know. I got a message. He just saying something out loud. I'm like, what?
Something important.
I'm going to say something important. It's the season of giving, right?
Yes, it is.
And I want to make sure that we are letting you know about all of the great opportunities that are available, starting with, of course, my own. I would be remiss not to talk about what we have going on. This is our 11th annual Breakfast with Santa.
Oh, my God.
It's coming up, and this is the first year that we've started this early. We have great vendors signed up. We have great opportunities.
You asked me to be no vendor.
You should have gotten the email. You shouldn't have gotten the email. But if you are interested, we're still looking for volunteers. We're collecting toys.
Okay.
We're looking for vendors. And if you didn't come last year, did you make it last year? I think you might have. Oh, sorry to put you on blast. She put her head out of here. But Tamara was there, so that counts for you.
She represented.
We had over 600 people. We blessed over 600 families with free breakfast, with toys, with a picture with Santa. And then we did a vendors market. And it was so amazing. We had over 40 vendors lined in the school hallway. And so you're able to shop. You're able to have a good time. It's free. Registration for Breakfast with Santa is not open yet, but it's going down Saturday, December the 21st. We're still accepting vendors, sponsors, and toy donations. You can go to whoisjac.org. That is whoisjac.org. This event is sponsored by the Chatham Business Association, the Dream Center, the Brunch Bunch, UBL, Jack, and the Chicagoland Dad Squad. We're going on tour. Okay. I'm doing a media tour.
Okay.
So if you're interested in sponsoring, now is the time to sponsor. Because when I start this media tour, that will help you to get exposure for your business. So go to whoisjac.org. Now I'm gonna change gears. Let me see if Justin's gonna do the sound like Adam. Okay. Sound a little special. But listen, Cortez Smith, my main man Cortez, the actor from The Shot.
Oh, okay.
He just texted me. He presents in partnership with Cradles to Crayon his holiday coat drive. It's going down Saturday, November the 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 5200 West Madison Street. They're collecting new and gently used coats. And listen, if you don't know Cortez, he's a great young brother from the city, blazing trails in Hollywood and giving back to the community. And he's a member of our Chicagoland Dad Squad. So make sure you check that out. And then our very own Stacy Chauncey is doing a kids coat drive and holiday social. He's collecting kids sizes, kids 5T and up, and men and women small to 2X. Donation of $40 or bring a new coat for free entry is going down at the Park Supper Club Tuesday, December the 5th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. You can go on Eventbrite to register. Listen, you want to support any of these great events, and I'll tell you this personally. I do know that Stacy Chauncey from Secure Home and Automation collects the coats, gives them out, and then he comes to Breakfast with Santa, and he gave out over 100 coats last year to our kids. So
A lot of coats.
there's a lot of ways to give, but don't think that any gift is too small, right? Anything is available. And I know Soulful is going to be a toy drop-off
Oh,
for
absolutely.
Breakfast with Santa.
Yes.
So listen, you can, when you go check it out, bring a toy,
Yes.
and we're going to get it going. But listen, believers,
Mhm.
we are out of time, but we're never out of content. I want you to, on this Throwback Thursday, in the spirit of the late, great Reverend Clay Evans, remember, no matter, I'm speaking to myself right now, no matter what you're going through, go home tonight, get in your bed, pull the covers over your shoulders, and go to sleep.
Amen.
Because angels are watching
Yes, they
over
are.
you. And you know what? It's going to be all right in the morning. And as Reverend Evans used to say, it's already all right.
It's already
I'm
all
saying it to myself. Mariah Modi, you should fill in more often.
I had a good time with you today.
I love you.
I love you too.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you. Up next, AC Green. We get it done all night long. Right here on Inspiration 1390.
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Tanya Brown said, hey, beautiful.
Hi, Tanya. Hey, Joy. Oh, this Sunday, Herbachi is coming to Soulful from 12 to 4. Come get your food. It's gonna be great.
This tea tastes like a Newport. It is. It's blood pressure tea I got from Chinatown. But I promise, every time I sip this, it's like a cigarette. See you, Facebook. We love y'all.